Hi everyone, Delle here. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to just jump into the reading today. I'm holding some selenite just to add an influx of light. Whenever I perform the readings, I always do so in a non-judgment space and always through divine love. I'd like to connect with the higher self through grounding and deep breathing. So if you want to just, I'm already getting messages coming in, so that's why if I sound funny, that's what's going on. But I do feel really guided just to take 2 really full deep breaths through the body. So if you want to do this with me, just closing your eyes, inhaling in throughout the entire body. Inhale and exhale. Just setting the intention to ground ourselves. Inhale, last one, and exhale. I just heard it's not a matter of life and death. Something that you have been fixated on or something that you have called upon to fix or take a deeper look at, or to see how it has shown up as movement in your life, how it has become something of momentum in your life, but is it swaying you in the way or propelling you in the way that you want to be going, which is forward? There seems to be this like stuckness, and before I was filming, it was like my throat was just so stuck, like there was this need to clear the throat chakra, so that was coming through big time. This can deal with how you are choosing to show up as yourself in the world, how you are expressing yourself. Not everything has to be this major overhaul, this major renovation project. I'm also feeling and getting to with spirit. Sometimes when we go through, or when we're trying to channel a deeper understanding of why our situation, why our current circumstances are the way they are, we might be tempted to lean into this like makeover energy where it's like, all right, let me completely redo all aspects of my life. And instead, when it's really just asking you to get grounded and be still, so that way you can actually hear where the imbalance has come in for you and how to get yourself back into balance, back into harmony with yourself. Let's leave the guided message there. I want to get into some tarot. As always, the tarot cards that I'm using will be in the description box below if you want to check it out. So today is Golden Art Nouveau, and then I'm working with the Divine Abundance Oracle. Just getting messages with spirit. Is it a continuation of the themes we've discussed already, or something else? There's this more directness to the readings energy today. We have figuring out where you want to go and actually taking an action to help you get there with the 3 of Wands. So I'm getting this, again, it's like there doesn't need to be this major upheaval. It's really just a matter of centering yourself and asking yourself, all right, where do we go from here? Where do I want to go? And then taking an action, a guided action towards that. So if you've been feeling stuck, oftentimes it can be because we're in this renovation period, like we're taking too much of our reserves or our excess energy or all of our energy, and it's depleting us because nothing right now currently needs to be fixed. We just need to be quiet, figure out where our compass is going, where we want to be going, and then what is the best action I can do to align with that. There's, beautiful. I was going to say, there's a freeing of the self-imprisonment mentality. As I was shuffling, 2 cards landed like on top of my wrist. And when they do that, it's like, we're here to let you be known, like this is what's going on, but it's not going on the table. We're letting you know it's like a light influence. And the card was the 8 of Swords with the 4 of Swords. So there was that rest hibernation period, but it's also, are you putting yourself into rest? Are you isolating yourself into a period of self-care because you actually need it? And if you do, that's, of course, yeah, do what you need to do for yourself. But you can also choose to do that to evade taking an action to move yourself further. And that would actually be of a greater assistance and service to you at this time. There's a desire with the bottom of the deck energy is the Magician. Wow. To create and allow the new you to come forward. And death is there so that the old you can go. I am getting a lot of good luck with the Wheel of Fortune here too with it. And it brings in this fresh energy. It gets that wheel to be turning, especially if you've fallen on like ill or like stuck times where you just feel stuck. And I'm hearing that Proud Mary, big wheel keep on turning, or big wheel keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on turning. There's something again about this alchemizing fire energy where it's just your transformation, you're transforming, you're undergoing a major transformation. This has been coming through on the channel like as a theme, so you might want to look at the previous videos if you haven't, or if this is finding you for the very first time. Welcome. I smile because the Ace of Cups popped out. This is a renewal on so many things right now in your life. It's a renewal of, and this resurgence of you coming out as your true self, of you taking part in your own life rather than waiting for life to happen for you. Life is always happening for us, but we have to participate. We have to participate in our own lives. And I believe that's from Perks of Being a Wallflower. If you've ever read the book or seen the movie, I think that was a common theme, like you need to participate. So that's what's coming through. I'm also getting I'm seeing someone hit the refresh button. You know how when you can't get the internet and you have to hit that little button thing and it like boosts it or it refreshes and then it can connect? I'm seeing that symbolism for somebody you're currently connected with, that maybe things got so kind of stuck and you both reacted in your ego energy out of fear rather than I'm seeing in your ego energy out of fear and towards isolation rather than divine love and purpose and coming together to work it out. I'm seeing like the divine's pressing like the reset so that way you can get the fresh energy that you need to make your connection complete. My cat's at the door. I have to let him in, so excuse me for a moment. Okay, and I'm back. So yeah, moving on from that, there is just something about a refresh coming in. So I'm just seeing like this new energy that it's literally the divine is like literally hitting refresh. There's little bells. I don't know if you can see that on the bottom of the Ace of Cups cup. They're quite tiny in the camera, so maybe not. But I'm seeing too, like if you have a bell or using sound or a chime or something can really help bring fresh new energy into your space. Especially if you are trying to cleanse or do some type of cleaning or something. It's as simple as just hitting a bell or a chime or letting some music play into your environment, your home environment, to allow there to be clarity and clearing. Someone really wants to get something off of their chest. There's like a confession. I'm hearing a midnight confession, literally like in the throat chakra. It's quite uncomfortable. So let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. Maybe there's something about alleviating that, but I don't know, that doesn't mean like the midnight confession comes out, but it's just saying like something becomes clear again, where you're not saying the full truth. I don't know if this is you or somebody you're connected with. But I do feel like once it's said, it's like there's so much relief because now you can just move forward past any pressure and just be yourself. 8 of Pentacles is saying that it's time to get to work. So it's not time for rest. It's time to continue to get to work on whatever it is that you are feeling guided, or intuitively I should really be putting my efforts into this. No more distractions, no more talking yourself out of it. It's time to go for it. This is a personal endeavor for some of you. It's entrepreneurial efforts, entrepreneurship. It is, it can also even be just not taking things so seriously. You've already laid the groundwork. For some, you've gone to school. So it's like, let's say you've already gone to medical school, you have the training, you've done your residency, and you're about to, you need to find a job as a doctor now. So you wouldn't feel unprepared. I mean, everybody always feels a little unprepared on their first day of anything, but I'm just getting that you've done the legwork, you've done and put in the discipline to master the skills, and now it's time to apply what you've learned. So it can be used and served towards the greater good. That's what I'm hearing. So Two of Pentacles is juggling something. I'm seeing this as what I should do and what I shouldn't do. And trying to figure out if you're like, bless you. Cat's being talkative. It's like what I should do and what I shouldn't do. And I think you're still like, well, this could help me, but now I'm going to do this. And I don't know. There's this like back and forth weeble wobbling energy with that. So I'm going to grab 2 more cards and an oracle message to close out the reading. Yeah. 10 of Wands, unloading a burden of some kind. Can we get anything on this throat chakra energy, Spirit, please? I just heard sometimes knowing when not to talk is important too. It's not about silencing, but it's about, okay, couple messages. I just feel like somebody's doing too much right now, but it only appears like it's too much because it's like, oh, I've got to do this and this and this and this and this, when really there's only like 2 things on your list you actually need to do. So just reprioritizing your list, sitting with yourself and seeing like, all right, what can I actually let go of and what is it time to do? And then we have the Hangman. So the Hangman is talking about the need just to listen or not say anything or be silent right now. Reserve your energy for yourself. And when I say that, the throat relaxes completely. So, and then the bottom of that deck shuffle is justice. So things coming back into balance. In court, there's always, each side always has the opportunity to speak. You know, and when it's your turn to talk, you talk, and when it's not your turn to talk, you don't talk, because the other side has to talk. So there might be something like that going on in your life. It'll be different for everyone though, so I'm not sure. And then the oracle advice is gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. So it's just allowing life to flow through you. Allowing life to flow through you. And being really thankful for everything that's come through in your life so far. Even all the challenges I'm hearing. All the ups, all the downs, all the challenges. Be grateful for it all. Because it's all shaping and it has all brought you to where you are right here today. And it sounds corny and cliche now, but it's really the truth. It's what's coming through. Old you really wants to just, we've done our part. I heard someone say my watch is over. So like from Game of Thrones, and now it's time for new you to step forward. My kitty's meowing again. So yeah. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this has found you doing well. And until next time, bye.